When I came across al-Razi, I was shocked that I hadn't heard about him sooner. He was a philosopher, a physician, a writer, but above all, a kind, brilliant, and innovative man. In this video, we'll learn more about al-Razi and his contributions to medieval philosophy and medicine, as well as some of his crazy ideas and actions that stood out to me, like him hanging chunks of meat around his city as part of a life-changing experiment. So let's go back in time to 854 CE, where it all began for al-Razi. Okay, so let's delve into the fascinating story of Abu Bakr al-Razi, a remarkable figure in history. His name, meaning from Ray, a city in modern-day Iran, reveals his Persian heritage. Born in 854 CE, he came into the world in a town that is now part of Tehran, Iran, a place full of rich history and culture. Even from a young age, al-Razi showed great ambition and an uncontrollable curiosity. He was not content with staying within the familiar boundaries of his city. Instead, he ventured out, exploring new lands and experiencing different cultures. These journeys shaped his perspective and fueled his thirst for knowledge. What truly set al-Razi apart was his compassionate nature. He was known for his acts of kindness, especially towards those who couldn't afford medical care. He often treated his poorer patients for free, reflecting his deep empathy for their suffering. Al-Razi's heart went out not only to people but also to animals, whose pain he found distressing. This compassion became a driving force behind his interest in medicine and philosophy, as he saw them as powerful tools for healing both the physical and spiritual ailments that afflicted humanity and the animal kingdom. So al-Razi wasn't just knowledgeable in the humanities, but also had a deep understanding of the natural world. His clever methods wowed everyone around him. For example, he wanted to find the best spot for a new hospital, so he hung sacks of meat around the city and observed where they rotted the slowest. Talk about original. When al-Razi worked as a top doctor in different hospitals, he made groundbreaking discoveries. He accurately described diseases like smallpox and measles, which helped doctors treat and prevent them better. He also studied allergies and asthma, making important advancements in those areas. But al-Razi didn't stop there. He cared about children too. He wrote the very first book that covered all kinds of illnesses that affect kids. This book was a game changer, and it helped doctors understand how to take care of children better. One of al-Razi's most significant accomplishments was his massive 23-volume book called Al-Kindi. This book became super famous because it had all the important knowledge about medicine in one place. It was like a treasure trove for doctors and students. People in Europe studied it for centuries, and it played a big role in shaping modern medicine as we know it today. Now let's talk about al-Razi's ideas on ethics and the soul. He wasn't just a philosopher and doctor. He also believed in thinking for yourself and trying things out. Al-Razi didn't blindly follow authority, and he even criticized famous thinkers like Galen and Plato, who actually inspired him. He wanted to warn people about fake doctors and stressed the importance of doctors not causing harm to patients. For him, it wasn't just about being ethical. He believed it was a responsibility given to doctors by a higher power. Al-Razi strongly believed that gaining knowledge was the main purpose of being human. According to him, seeking wisdom freed the soul from its desires and helped it reconnect with a higher world. Just like Plato said, Al-Razi thought that people often got stuck on the pleasure they experienced at first and didn't look for deeper truths. His philosophy emphasized the importance of studying science and philosophy to unlock the mind and understand the negative side of earthly desires. Al-Razi also thought that being afraid of death was irrational. He had two ways to overcome this fear. One way was to believe in the Islamic idea that after death, the soul goes to a better place. The other way was to realize that death meant no more feeling or sensation. So, fearing death would be as silly as fearing nothing at all. Despite facing health problems and difficulties in his physical condition, Al-Razi never gave up on his mission to gain wisdom and make the world a better place. He was always determined to learn more and share his knowledge with others, so people could benefit from it. After al-Razi passed away, people started talking about him and discussing his ideas. Some even disagreed with him and debated whether he followed traditional beliefs and respected old writings. But one thing is clear: al-Razi had an unquenchable thirst for knowledge. He wanted to know everything he could about the natural world and the mysteries of life. And his thirst drove him to make incredible discoveries in different areas like medicine and philosophy. His ideas and teachings continue to inspire and shape the way we think even now. Al-Razi's impact on medicine, ethics, and the pursuit of knowledge is undeniable. He played a significant role in the development of medical practices and had strong moral principles that guided his work. He believed that knowledge should be used to help others and make the world a better place. His dedication and compassion have made him a role model for many. So, what are your thoughts on al-Razi's legacy? Let me know in the comments. And if you found this video interesting, hit those like and subscribe buttons, and I'll see you again next time.